Hello, everyone. Here we are in our fifth week of Christian Faith and Thought. We have one more week after this. And this week we're going to be concentrating on a central teaching of Christianity that has to do with forgiveness. Unlike many other religions, where, for example, in some Eastern religions, there's the concept of reincarnation, because you have the idea that in reincarnation, you hopefully will correct the wrongs that you did in your past life. There are other Eastern religions that teach that through your own effort, you can come to a place of peace and tranquility, oneness with the universe. And in Christianity, the central teaching is that forgiveness is possible through Jesus Christ, that you don't have to earn forgiveness. You don't have to. You don't have to try. There is the understanding that forgiveness will sometimes mean making amends. Those of you familiar with a 12-step recovery program know that the major steps in the 12 steps is making an inventory of the wrongs that you've committed, and where possible, making amends if to do so is not going to make things worse. So in Christianity, there is the concept of, or the main teaching of confession, and the need to confess in order to receive forgiveness. And of course, that doesn't the teaching on forgiveness is based on the fact that Jesus Christ gave his life in order for us to be forgiven. So forgiveness is not cheap. It is not easy. There is no easy way, especially when we have hurt people that we love very deeply, or when we have been hurt very deeply. And those who are victims of abuse know how hard it is to forgive. And let me just underscore this, that forgiveness doesn't mean that people are not responsible for their actions, or should not be held accountable. Forgiveness and accountability are two different things. And I'm not going to say a whole lot about that. That's something you can think about and write about in your discussion forums or at other points. But forgiveness is a central teaching to Christianity. Without the forgiveness of Christ, Christians believe that we do not have access to God. Christians believe that we are to forgive others in the way that we have been forgiven. And if we cannot forgive others, then perhaps we have never truly experienced the forgiveness of Christ. So those are things to think about. The other thing I want to mention, the last few weeks, I told you about the three areas that where Christianity that make up Christianity: Christian belief, Christian practice, and then Christian behavior. And I want to also just give you what I think is a wonderful summary of what we believe about the person of Jesus Christ. Three statements. Christ has died, Christ is risen, and Christ will come again. That is the essence of Christianity in terms of what we believe about the person of Jesus. And it's because of his death that we have access to God the Father, because we have been forgiven and healed of our brokenness. Now, this week you will be doing an assignment a little bit different than what we've done before. You've had the critical reflection papers. Now I want you to take that book analysis template and think about what you have learned in your reading of Surprised by Joy and the Wilkins Sanford text on the eight cultural, the hidden worldviews, 8 cultural stories that shape our lives, and use the template. This is not a paper where you have to do the title page. The template you can put all your information right there on the template. A couple of paragraphs under each one of those questions, so you don't have to format it as an essay. But your 2 paragraphs under each question should be well written, and that's what I'm looking for. Uh, so if you have any questions about that, please be sure and let me know. Otherwise, um, enjoy, and I look forward to reading your comments on the textbooks. And the one on forgiveness, you have access to an online text of Mere Christianity, and I'm asking you simply to read that one piece, a few pages on the forgiveness there. And I look forward to your comments about that. Okay, that's all I have for you this week, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Contact me if you have any questions at all. Talk to you later.